Hi, it's Jordan with Flexijet, and I want to show you how simple it is to move the Flexijet from one position to another position and continue measuring in the same drawing. So to do this, I'm going to use my remote. That gives me a very accurate way to dial this in without having to walk back and forth to the unit. And what you're going to see me do is I'm going to move the Flexijet from this side of the fireplace. So I've measured the outside, as you can see in the drawing, through the front. But to get this whole right side dialed right into that back wall and to measure the scribe detail at, of course I want to move the Flexijet over here and do that. So to do it, I'm going to start right from the screen of my Flexijet, define my location, and I'm going to again use the remote to aim this at these targets. I've got two targets just set up on the mantle here for me. And again, this very fine control in the directional pad of my Xbox controller lets me dial this exactly to where I want it. And then Flexijet's actually going to measure this 5 times and get a very, very accurate reading of that point. Now I'll measure my second point here, again aiming it over here, and so I have the ability to use the high speed to get me close, and then of course dial my points into exactly where I want them to be using that directional pad. So there's that one. In this case, I'm using some of our survey point stickers that I've got on a couple of blocks on the mantle. We also have this zero radius target as well. So if I wanted to measure from a certain side and then measure that point again from the other side, we can actually turn this and rotate that point around so we can get the same accurate measurement regardless of where we're shooting those points. So I've defined my location with the Flexijet, simply measuring those 2 points. I'm going to now pick up the Flexijet and move it to the other side of the fireplace. And now I'm going to remeasure those 2 points, and that will set my location. You'll see the shock sensor alarm comes up on the screen of my Flexijet, just letting me know that I bumped it, but of course I'm in the process of relocating here. So I'm going to go ahead and measure those points. And I'll start with that one as well. Again, I can aim using the remote control here, get this exactly where we'd like it to be, and measure that point. Again, we're going to measure through that 5 times. And once that's captured, I'll move over to my next point here and measure that through. So aiming my laser right at the center of that target there, using my creep function here just to get nice and close to that without having to walk back and forth. We'll measure that point. And then one of the beautiful things about Flexijet is we can actually use the laser to project some points back out for a visual verification of what we've done. So in this case, if I want Flexijet to show me some of these points and make sure I've got them correctly, I can just click on Show CAD Point, and then, for example, let's ask it to show us this bottom point of the mantle, and the Flexijet's pointing directly at that corner right there. Let's grab a point on the fireplace here as well, just to get a visual verification on one of those as well. So if I ask it to show me, for example, this top corner here, it's going to point right down, and the laser is directly on that corner there. So feel free to contact us at 1-844-MY-FLEXI or sales@flexijet.info. We'd love to do an interactive online demo with you about the Flexijet where we show you how simple features like this are and many other things, and you can control the Flexijet for yourself and see exactly how Flexijet can help make your measuring easy and accurate.